Hello and welcome to the Daily Today, Daily, bringing you yesterday, today, and tomorrow's news today. I'm your host, Sir Surrey, could you say again? Let's get into it. In yesterday's news, Joseph Stalin has a cough, it's probably nothing. In today's news, the Super Bowl was on Sunday, where the Seahawks utterly murdered the Patriots in a death by 1,000 kicks, making it a fantastic day. However, controversy abounded with a halftime show performed by artist Bad Bunny, which had a focus on cultural issues and is said to have been a celebration of multiculturalism and other relevant topics. Or so I was told because I couldn't understand a word of it. Luckily, ChatGPT was there to summarize for me, saying that it was intended as a spotlight for Latin American culture, because of course Latin American countries are known for their contributions and deep interest in American football. ChatGPT then went on to claim that throughout the celebration there were undertones of anti-ICE rhetoric, which I'll say is certainly a move to proclaim the rights of immigrants to be in a country in a language most people from that country don't speak. It then ended with a call for unity and mutual understanding. Now, I'm no expert in human relations or marketing, but if your message of unity is intended for an English-speaking audience, speaking at them in Spanish sort of defeats the point. In contrast to Bad Bunny's performance, there was an alternate halftime show put on by right-wing political organization Turning Point USA, which at one point did have 6.1 million concurrent viewers. Featured artists included Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett, none of whom I've ever heard of, but at least I could understand them. Now, due to this anti-prom-esque halftime show, and because high school never ended, there were cries of racism and a belief that the only reason people opposed the Bad Bunny performance was because he was Latino and people didn't like his prom dress. Unfortunately, all of those cries were done in Spanish, and so the people intended to hear them couldn't understand. I'm sure they were all very clever. In tomorrow's news, continuing with our sports theme, a soccer player from Brazil has been brought up on charges for filing a false police report after suing Walmart for reckless injury. The soccer player says he slipped and fell while shopping at the store, claiming it was improperly marked and had no slippery when wet sign. However, the Walmart countersued, saying that these claims were impossible because those floors had not been mopped in 2 years and therefore could not have been wet. This comes after other accusations towards Walmart, most notable being NBA player Paul Pierce, who was found in the fetal position, apparently having taken a fall in the bathroom. Reports say he was required to be escorted out in a wheelchair, only to pop up 3 minutes later to use a coupon for Chef Boyardee. The soccer player, whose name I don't know because I'm American and don't care, was caught on camera falling from a standing position with no movement whatsoever. When asked why he thought he could win this case, the soccer player threw himself headfirst against the wall and started yelling assault. Our on-scene reporter named Tim was then arrested and is asking for donations to help him make bail. Everybody please support Tim. And with that, this has been a sports theme of the Daily Today, Daily. Tune in tomorrow to make sure that your team wins the Super Bowl. Yes, that's exactly what will happen. You have that much control.